Ladies and gentlemen, say it with me. Thick thighs save lives. One more time for those in the back. Thick thighs save lives. Welcome back, everybody. Today we are checking out Atelier Ryza 3. Now, if you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you're, returning to the channel, you probably happen to know how much I love this franchise. I love the Atelier franchise. This is a completely biased playthrough of Atelier Ryza 3. To be fair, also, I haven't finished the second game. That makes me sad. I do need to do that. I will get down to that one day. But I absolutely love this franchise. And thank you to Koei Tecmo for sending me this game and sending me the second game, when it released prior, and for sending me the first game when it released. Koei Tecmo, thank you. Thank you. Big shout out to Chosen over there, who's the person who this man works really, really hard to be able to do everything that they do with Koei Tecmo's social media promotions. So big shout out to him, because this man needs an assistant bad. Really, really bad. Anyways, once again, thank you so much to Atelier, to Koei Tecmo for sending me the game. I'm always happy to play this. Always happy to get into the Atelier series every chance that I get. And I'm so glad that they actually continued with Ryza. And I've had this discussion with a few people regarding the success of Ryza. It's not so much we're gonna call it what it is, the sexualization of the character. It's not so much that. It's actually the gameplay in the Atelier Ryza series as a whole compared to the other Atelier games. There was a time, and I know that this is a rather long intro for this, but hear me out, okay? Because I kind of want to paint a picture before we jump into this game for the first time. There was a time when people would ask me, which Atelier game should I jump into? Because I've never played an Atelier game. I would always recommend Atelier Iris 2. And the reason why I would recommend Atelier Iris 2 is because Atelier Iris 2 played more like JRPGs of the time. So Atelier Iris 2, or the Atelier Iris trilogy, released on the PS2. I would love to have an HD remaster of those games. Anyways, the reason why I would recommend that is because during that time, JRPGs was on the rise. You had a lot of people... Ryza. You had a lot of people who were looking for more JRPGs. And myself, I was one of those people. And not only was Atelier Iris 2 my gateway drug to this series, being my first Atelier game that I've ever played, but it was a good bridging point between the JRPGs that I was used to, such as Final Fantasy, things like Legend Dragoon, Chrono Trigger, all those type of games, turn-based games, to then be that bridge between those JRPGs to then what the Atelier series is. And the reason why it was a good bridge was because most of the games in the Atelier series are task-oriented. They're very time-constrained, specifically when you get to Atelier Verona and on. A lot of them are time constrained. It's a short contained story, and you have a short amount of time to complete everything that you possibly can to get the best ending that you can possibly get within that world. And so much so that, for example, Atelier Meruru, which is the third game in the Arlen trilogy, so the Arlen trilogy being Atelier Verona, Atelier Tottori, and Atelier Meruru. Atelier Meruru, I got to the point that I could beat that game in like 10 hours. It was because it's so task-oriented and such a short premise that it just made the game a breeze, and it's kind of like a chill game to play. But if you jumped into those games being like an old-school JRPG player, they wouldn't appeal to you. So I would always recommend Atelier Iris 2. That is until Atelier Ryza released. And Atelier Ryza releasing changed everything. It changed the way that combat was in the Atelier series. Instead of being a turn-based combat series, it leaned more along the lines of a faster-paced, action-heavy combat, which played to its benefit because people these days are more used to a faster-paced action RPG. That's why you see a lot of Final Fantasy games now are action-based RPGs. Final Fantasy 15, Final Fantasy 7 Remake, you know, they're all in that action RPG combat system. And so Atelier Ryza played to that strength. They capitalized on that aspect of things while still keeping its roots of Atelier. Now that's why I say I have a lot of conversation with people regarding these games, the Ryza games in particular, because a lot of the old school fans, they weren't so receptive to Atelier Ryza. But then again, Atelier Ryza brought in a whole mess of new fans. So I really appreciate this series more so than any of the other ones before. And yes, I am including Atelier Iris trilogy in that. So let's get down with the thickness and jump into the final game in the Atelier Ryza trilogy. Atelier Ryza 3. I gotta watch the intro though. We're not stopping the intro. Like, you don't skip Atelier intros. You don't. Oh, is it not gonna? It's not gonna do the thing. It's not gonna do the thing. You know, one thing that I am a little disappointed in is that they stopped doing the English dub in these games. I don't remember if they. Yeah, see, there's no English dub in these games. They used to do English dub in the Atelier games, and I liked the English dub. I really did. But now they don't do it anymore. Let's watch the prologue movie. You can view the summary of the previous games: Atelier Ryza Everdarkness and the Secret Hideout, and Atelier Ryza 2 Lost Legends and the Secret Fairy. This section contains a lot of content related to the story of the previous games. Do you want to play the movie? You know what? We're not going to. Those of you guys who haven't played those games, which honestly you should play those games before you play this game. But, you know, tis what it is. Let's go. New game. I was kind of hoping like the movie intro or whatever would play, but I guess it wasn't. Shh, shh. It's starting. It's starting.
ラーゼンボーデンっていうなんてことない村。そこでなんてことない日々を暮らしていた錬金術師の私、ライザリン・シュタウトは今とんでもない出来事に直面して。うわ
！Getting down with the thickness, bro. Like, you think I'm kidding? Come on, Ryza. You shouldn't be scared of those. By this time, like, it's your third adventure. You shouldn't be afraid of these things. Oh, she has all her back up there, too.
島暮らしで腕が鈍ったのか、ライザー。助けに入ってやられてたら島中の笑い物だぞ。
ぶつかるのは僕とボスに任せて。援護お願い。ち
ょっと調子悪いだけなのに言いたい放題。ライザ大丈夫なのか？うん。アガーテ姉さんは守り手さんの方をお願い。まだ他にも敵がいるかもしれないし。
休暇で帰って早々こんな目に遭わされるなんて。卒業前の骨休めどころじゃなくなっちゃったな。
そうか。俺は夏にライザと会うってだけで何かあるんじゃないかと身構えてたがな。
確かに怪しい島の偵察に駆り出されるとか帰る前は想像もしなかったね。これぞライザって感じ。
あんたたち 私を何だと思ってるわけ？
I love the animation in this game. Like every game that they do, the animation is always better.
とんでもないことを呼び込む
And I appreciate that.
ってところか。
冷静に答えられても困るんですけど。もう手早くやっつけるよ、二人とも。
Oh, you're gonna start with combat right away? Oh my god. That is how you do it. You just jump straight into it. Oh, dude. Props. Combat begins when you come in contact with a monster on the field. Go in battles to defeat all enemies. Once your HP reaches 0, you win. Conversely, if the HP of all allies participating in the battle reaches 0, the player is defeated. The combat progresses in real time. The white gauge on the right side is the wait time gauge. When it accumulates enough for one round, you can take action. Basically, okay, this game it plays similar to old school Final Fantasy. I say old school Final Fantasy games, but old school like Final Fantasy 6, 7, 8, and 9. Well, no, 9 was regular turn-based. 6, 7, and 8, where you had the active time battle. That's how this game plays. That's why I say this game changed things for the Atelier series in a very positive way, where fans of games like Final Fantasy, Star Ocean, things like that, like people who are fans of those can jump into these games now and they feel right at home. Press circle to perform a normal attack. If done correctly, you can hit 3 times in a row, which plays into like Legend Dragoon and action RPGs. See how it works? See, I missed. I did 2 hits. You can gain action points from normal attacks, and when AP is accumulated, you can activate skills. AP can be gained from normal attacks by allies. The only downside to a game like this is that you can only control one character at a time, although you can switch between the characters. Press triangle to block. While blocking, it will take less damage, but your weight gauge stops. When the gauge above the enemy reaches its maximum, it will attack. If you block at the right moment, you will perform a precision guard and receive much less damage. I missed. I missed. Hold on. I gotta do it at the right time. See, now that kind of reminds me of like Super Mario RPG. Use square and triangle while holding R1 to activate skills. Activating skills costs AP. After attacking with circle, hold. Okay, so. Activating skills will also increase tactics levels. The higher the level, the higher the combo count for normal attacks, and the more experience gained. This concludes the tutorial. Now go unleash your combat prowess on the world. I didn't do the combo fast enough. Oh, do I not have SP? I don't have SP, that's why. See, and I can switch. I can switch the characters too. Oh, does he not have? He doesn't have enough. Oh, he disappeared. Hold on, he disappeared. So you saw how like I switched between all the characters? Like yeah, you can switch between them.
なんとか片付いたけど、やっぱり この近くじゃ見たことない魔物だね。
ライザ大丈夫？今の戦いで怪我はしてないよね。
She's like dying in this game.
調子が悪いってやつか？どうして出発前に言わなかったんだ？
ごめん、ここに来てから急に頭が重くなって。
怪我人も出たし、一旦戻るか。危険な場所と分かっただけでも収穫は収穫だ。アガテ、構わないな。
ああ、こいつらでは先に進むのは危険
So
すぎ
this
る。
game has the
ま
largest
ずは帰っ
cast
て
in
報
any
告すべき
Atelier
だろ
game.
うな。
That could be both a good and bad thing.
いや、お前は立派に役目を果たした。怪我の方は責任を持って
The way I see it, the more characters you have, the more stories you have to intertwine.
ブルネン家の跡取りらしくなったって褒めてあげようと思ったのに、もう。
まあ勘弁してあげてよ。ようやく修行の成果を試せたのが嬉しいんだと思うし。
おい、タオ。
ほほう、どういうことか詳しく聞かせてもらえますかな、タオくん。
ライザが島に帰った後、しばらく僕やレントと一緒に剣術や遺跡探索の修行をしてたんだよ。いつかみんなと冒険に出るためにって熱心にね。
ふふん。
引き上げるぞ。怪我人に肩を貸してやれ。
See, I love the humor in this game too, or in these games. The humor in these
自
games
分
have
で言
always
っといて
been
なんだけど、あ
pretty good.
まりからかわないであげてね。
And I say these games, I mean like the whole series, not just specifically the Ryza games. The whole series like has good humor. If it's your type of humor.
はいはい、分かってます。
I thought that said peach for a
何
minute.
これ、声どこから。
至れ栄養術師で至れ
頭に響く。
Oh, this feels like it's gonna be a dark entry.
誰？
汝栄養を至る錬金の術師手塚の鍵もて回転の牛に至れ
今のは。
Now, it wouldn't be the first time that they've had a
Ryza,
dark
Kairi,
entry in an Atelier game. So, a couple games that were relatively like on the
今行く。
darker side. Atelier Totally kind of leaned on that of, you know, the darker side of things with
なぜこんな危ない
with
こ
a
と
lot
をしてい
of
るかというと、
themes regarding like you know
話は
loss
ほん
and
の1日前。
feeling alone and stuff like that. Another one is Atelier Aisha. That's another dark one as well.
だから水路から遠くても淡水化装置があればみんな簡単に水が得られるんですってば。実演はしたし、私も飲んでみたじゃないですか。一体何が不満なんです？
その装置に不満があるのではない。ただ水とは島の水源からもたらされる神聖な恵み、便利とか不便とかそういうものではないのだ。お主の錬金術の腕は認めるが。
So these guys are trying to regulate the water?
驚いたな。ライザがコロウと損壊でやり合ってるよ。あの悪ガキが随分偉くなったものね。
父さんやランバーが言うには村でも何かと頼りにされてるそうだ。まったくあの悪ガキがね。
Not so long ago. I mean, oh yeah, I guess like 3 years is a long time.
何でも
Or
や
it's
りま
not
す
that
錬
long.
金術師か。せっかく夏季休暇で帰ったのに遊ぶ暇はなさそうだ。
どうせならパーティーを誘ってやればよかったんだ。来たがってたんだろ、空間島に。
彼女は軽々しく王都を出られる身じゃないし、
コロだって私の腰痛の薬を使ってるくせに。
それとこれとは話が別じゃ。
こんな私のなんてことない当たり前の日々が唐突に終わる。コロ、ライザ、大変だ。とある予感がした。
何事じゃ、想像し。
エリプス湖の湾口に突然島がいくつも現れたんだ。
Some random ass islands just boop appeared. You know, it's gonna be a little hard to make thumbnails for this game considering how there's an embargo.
あの夏が始まる。どこまでも眩しくて想像しいあの夏が始まる。そんな予感が。
There's the intro. Okay, no joke. Confession time. I used to have a playlist of all the Atelier soundtracks. And when I say all the Atelier soundtrack, I'm including the Mana Kamiya games as well, because technically those are Atelier games. And I include the Artanelico soundtracks because technically they're kind of the same. But you can't tell me this isn't a good intro song. Like, it's jazzy, it's got that soft kind of feel to it, and it's perfect for this type of game. And then it goes hard when it needs to, just like an anime intro would. There's a lot of characters. It's so cute. That was a perfect screenshot and I didn't take it. Oh man, I was so like caught up and I didn't take it. That was a legit perfect screenshot though. I'm gonna have to replay that just to take the screenshot. See, she agrees with me. She's Can I autoplay?
なんと、あの島には魔物まで。
Hold on.
真っ先
I'm
に
blind.
物見を
Can I
出した
make
意
this
があ
bigger?
ったようだ。
No.
それよりボス、本当に怪我はないんだろうな。お前は子供の頃から強がりだから。
やめろ父さん。心配するのは俺じゃなくて、もうすぐ島に来る交易船の方だろ。
それはそうだが、交易船が来るまで日数もない。
迂闊に湖に入って座礁しなければいいのですが、
I don't have my glasses.
一応小回りの利く漁師に外界を見張らせています。
Like I can read what they're saying, but I don't have my glasses.
ランバー、港に交易船を見つけた者と安全に誘導した者に報奨金を出すと布告を。
He said Goku.
わかりました。
His jewels are super sparkly.
事件は大変だけど、島のみんなは
Ryza,
うまく
why
や
are
っ
you
てるみ
breathing
たいだ
funny?
ね。ライザ。
She's breathing like
ライザ？
何イタオ？
何って、本当に大丈夫なの？まだ頭が重いんならお医者さんに。
ああ、なんとなく考え事してただけ。頭の方はもうなんともないから。
ならいいけど。
ライザ、今度の怪我人に与える傷
Of
薬を
course,
頼
they
む
always
か。
start with ointment.
はいはい。
In every
お
game.
任せあれ。
Not like you think I'm joking. I am not joking. It's either an ointment or a healing salve. One of those two. Every
あの島の
Atelier
件
game
で何か
has you
手
make
柄
that
を
as the
立てれ
first
ば
thing.
コロもさすがに許してくれるんじゃないか。本当にそう思ってる？そうであってほしいとは思ってるぞ。
このやりとり、やっと島に帰った気がしてきたよ。
里帰りの学生さんはのんきですこと。私の方はしっかり錬金術の依頼を果たすとしましょうかね。素材は確か切らしてたっけ？
They always have you go
取りに行かない
gather.
と。
It's always same rinse and repeat formula in every Atelier game. Like the first thing they do, they have you go gather, and they have you make a healing salve or an ointment. Always. That never changes. I like clockwork in every Atelier game except for Atelier Iris 1 and 2. Exploration steps while moving forward, moving towards a slightly higher step to climb up. Okay, first circle. With the exception of a few quest categories, each quest has its own target point. The target location indicates where the event will occur, which monsters to defeat, what materials to collect, and where to report the quest. Once the target for that location is achieved, the quest will continue. Target icons are displayed on the area map as well as the mini-map and field screen. Quests that have not yet been activated are marked with a question, and when the quest is in progress, it will change to an exclamation point on the screen. Press L3 in the field to switch to photo mode. I don't want to go to photo mode.
薬の
I'm
素
good.
材なら森で集まるかな。
How do I run? No. Let's zoom out, zoom in. Oh, that's the run button. Damn, she runs fast in this game. Yo! Oh, let me see something here. World map. This quest menu. Dude, the menus are snappy. I like this. Display subtitles. I mean, I can change the difficulty whenever I want. Nice. So this game doesn't give me an option like Atelier Ryza 2 to change the graphics on the game.
どこ
Interesting.
もかしこも混乱してる。私たちが取り除ける不安もある
Her
はず。
running is fast in this
できる
game.
ことはやっていこう。新たな舞台、新たな冒険。
You know, I feel like some of this is like really low. Okay, I'm playing it on my PS5. I probably should have said that first. But some of the stuff in this looks like low res. Like, what is that? Atelier Ryza 2 looked phenomenal. Like the PS5 version of Atelier Ryza 2, phenomenal. Gorgeous game. This one doesn't feel as polished, as pretty. Like, look at that water. That doesn't look. I don't know. It just.
移動も多いし、身軽な服装を選んで正解だ。
Honestly, if you played Atelier Ryza 2
ねえボス。
on PS5, you would understand what I'm talking about. It's really difficult to explain
多少引き締まったかもな。
without like showing it. It's one of those things you have to see it to understand. Definitely go check out my Atelier Ryza 2 video, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But this one, like, it doesn't look as good. Like it looks good, but it doesn't look as good as Atelier Ryza 2.
さて、今回はどんなもの
That
と出
can't
会え
be
る
me
かな。
just being picky though.
私
Like,
は
it can't
最
be.
高の錬金素材と出会いたい。いいもの手に入るか
Like
な。
I'm picky, but I'm not that picky.
チャー。さあさあ集めちゃいましょうね。よっ。どんな素材も無駄にならないからね。
とりあえず集めておくか。
Here's the thing about this game.
この辺りで
If you never played an Atelier game before, these games
チャー。
ライザなら有効活用してくれるよね。
play on OCD
Yeah. はっけ。
massively because you want to collect like crazy. And oh my god, it just
必要な分は早く作って持っていってあげよう。見つけた。よっよっ。
yeah, massively plays on OCD.
チャー。発見。チャーチャー。
Because like you want to gather everything, you want to like do everything, all the tasks, everything.
何かやらないといけないことがあったような気がするんだけど。
Yeah, I know I gotta do
メモとか残して
something,
ない
but
の
hold
か？
on. I'm gathering.
私がそんなに几帳面に見える？チャー。チャー。発見。
Her swimming's kind of funny. Many things are written in the traveler's memoirs. Some of them also point to certain places where you may encounter treasures and powerful enemies. Okay. Yeah, I can't hit that yet. I need the axe.
発見。発見。
No, don't step on it. Just hit it. No, that's right. I can't hit that yet. Ah, you're making me go back. Forcing me back. Like, no, you've had enough. You've explored enough. It's time to go back now. Is it? Hold on. Is it fast travel? There's gotta be fast travel.
どこに行こうかな。
It's clearing the map. There is fast travel. Right? Right? No? No? Return the base. Whoops. Aha. Aha. There's always fast travel.
素材よし、構えよし。それじゃあ始めよっか。何作ろうかな。
Synthesis is the art of creating new items from multiple ingredients through the power of alchemy. A recipe is required for synthesis. The more recipes you gain, the more items you can make. Let's synthesize grass beans. Okay, so we're making grass beans this time. Still a healing item, though. So I wasn't wrong. When you select the recipe, the material loops will be displayed. Ingredients are put into material loops to synthesize. Each material loop has a specific type of ingredients that can be used. There are also elements. Ingredients also have elements, and when an ingredient with the same elements as those in the material loop is used, the element values will be accumulated. When a certain number of element values are accumulated, the material loop will be leveled up and become more effective. Accumulating element values in the material loop and making them effective is the first step in synthesis. Material loop in which ingredients can be added from the beginning is called a core ingredient loop. Core ingredient loop is a material loop into which ingredients must be added. First, put the ingredients into all the core ingredient loops. Try it out!
材料
So
は
just boom.
入れる場所は
Okay, let's see. Wasser wheat. I mean, this brings up the quality. Why not? Oh, I can't use it. Oh, okay, fine.
どこに入
Be
れよ
like that. Now that all core ingredient loops have been filled with ingredients, you can start synthesizing. Press options to start synthesizing. However, the resulting item will only have minimal effects. Let's boost the item from here. You can add ingredients until the quantity reaches 0. This is a trait loop, which is an important material loop to transfer the traits of an ingredient to the synthesized item. When you accumulate element values in the trait loop and level it up, you will be able to transfer traits. Transfer traits allows you to transfer the traits of the ingredients to the item you are synthesizing. In other words, unlocking trait loops, adding materials with traits, and transferring traits will allow you to make more powerful items. Now that we have the basics of synthesis, let's take a look at the steps of synthesis again. Add ingredients to core. Okay, come on, I got this. This is a basic flow of synthesis. Now let's start synthesizing freely. Press options to start synthesizing immediately. Try it out! Synthesize freely.
何入れようかな レベルアップ材料はまだまだすごくなるかも
You're not gonna... That's all you're gonna let me do, isn't it? Oh, no, you let me do it. Oh, in fish and ingredient. In a fish...
こんな感じかなよーしいけできた
Now, the way that these games work, the further into the game that you go and the higher level alchemy you are, the more that you can add into each item and unlock new traits for those items. And the quality of your items go up and everything like that.
さてこれを港のアガーテ姉さんに届ければ依頼も達すまたあの時みたいな頭にレシピがひらめいた一体なんだろうこれねえなんだかよくわかんないけどとにかく調合して確かめてみよう
Am I gonna get like teleported somewhere or something? I feel like that's gonna happen. I feel like she's gonna get like teleported and transferred somewhere. Oh, it made a key.
これは鍵だよねなんでこんなものが
I wonder if they're gonna do a like a day one patch to unlock the rest of the features for the PS5 or something.
ダメだ何も感
Because
じない
honestly, I feel like
秘め
it's
られた力とかもあるのかと思ったんだけど
the stuff that Atelier Ryza 2 has. Like, I'm gonna
仕方ない。
keep saying that. I really
と
am.
りあえずアガーテ姉さんに薬を届けに行こうアガーテ姉さんは港で待ってるはず早く私に言ってあげよう
Updates. Bed allows you to change the time of day. The bonfire outside can be used for cooking. Cooking in addition to changing the time of day. Updates. Another look costume has been unlocked. Oh, okay, because I have the... So Koei Tecmo gave me the digital deluxe version, so it has all the extra costumes for like the pre-order bonus and costume sets and stuff like that. So we can change your costumes and check out all the different outfits. In rare cases, you can obtain materials with powerful traits called super traits. Super traits can be transferred to items during synthesis by using materials with super traits as the base ingredients. However, it only works once you unlock the super trait slot material loop. However, super traits can only be transferred from raw ingredients. An item that inherited super traits from past synthesis cannot transfer them in a future one. If you want to transfer super trait, use a material with the desired super trait as a base ingredient. You can check it via help. Okay, hold on. Okay, so menu, let's change your outfits. Okay, how do I... No. Has to be in there. Where do I change my stupid outfits? Battle Pro? This is gonna bother me if I can't change it. Ryza smash. Whoops. Wait, chill. That is a lot of keys. Why do I have that many keys? Oh goodness. Do I change here maybe? As rest. Maybe in the diary? Changing room, there we go. Okay. Straw hat. Summer adventure. That's a cute outfit. I like that one. This was the Atelier Ryza 2 outfit, I believe.
これ僕の好みに合うよ。
This is from Atelier Ryza 1.
いい感じだと思うよ。
気に入った。これでいこう。
He doesn't really have like
いいじゃないか。
that. Like his default skin is probably the coolest one out of these. To be honest,
いいじゃないか。
that's his Ryza 1 outfit right there.
気に入った。これでいこう。
Jesus, the physics that they put in this game. Goodness. That's excessive. Like those physics, man. That's a lot of physics. That is a lot of physics. We'll leave it at the physics. Thank you guys for joining. I appreciate it. Yes, I know my battery's low on my headset. Stop it. Anyways, I'll see you guys with some more Down with the Thickness as we play some more Atelier Ryza. Everybody, have a good rest of your day.
移動も多いし 身軽
Those
な服装を
physics.
選んで正
That
解だ
what
っ
is
たな
that? Those physics,
ね
man.
え
That
ボ
is.
スそういえばちょっと痩せた？
体を動かすようになって多少引き締まったかもな
And it goes right back into place. All right. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. I'll see you guys next time, everybody. Have a good rest of your night.